Channel message.
What happened to you was vicious. It was coordinated, mean-spirited in ways people like to downplay once the smoke clears. The kind of treatment that tries to push a person out of character and then blame them for crashing out. Still, look at what did not happen. You did not become them. That matters more than most people may understand. A lot of people talk about survival like it is only making it through. Survival is also about what you refuse to let the fire turn you into. You were lied on, mishandled, underestimated, pushed, tested, fed into confusion, and still did not hand your soul over to the same ugliness that came for you, right? That says everything. That says a lot. Anybody can look moral when life is easy. Character gets exposed when the knife goes in and the room goes quiet. Character gets exposed when the rumors are moving faster, much faster than the truth. Your character gets exposed when revenge would be easy, cruelty would be understandable, and nobody would blame you for going low. Still, you did not go there. That is authorship, far from weakness. You kept your hand on your own nature. What they did was heavy. What they tried to load onto you was heavier. Not only pain, right? Not only betrayal. They wanted transfer. They wanted you to carry the filth of their choices, the stain of their lies, the spiritual debris of their behavior, the cross they built with their own hands, right? That was a trick. Hurt the target, then make the target hold the guilt. You put it back where it belonged, back on them, back before God, back into the hands of the universe, back to every law, seen and unseen, that knows exactly who touched what. That return matters because it didn't belong to you. Some people spend years breaking under burdens that wasn't theirs. You did something holier than collapsing. You stopped volunteering to be the burial ground for other people's corruption. You stopped serving as the burial ground for what didn't belong to you. There is a dignity in that, a force in that, a certain kind of vindication that does not need a microphone, right? The lies never became your skin. The sabotage never became your nature. The projections never became your name. None of it fit. That is why the attack feels unfinished on their side. The plan required your participation. It required you to internalize what was thrown, act it out, and help them make the false story look true. Right? You didn't cooperate. You stayed standing in your own substance. Bruised? Yes. Disillusioned? Yes. Changed? Yes. Hot as fish grease? Yes. Absolutely. Still not converted into their likeness. That is a failure on their part. There is another truth inside of all of this. The way you carry yourself now reveals how much you were tolerating before self-respect became non-negotiable. Looking back, certain things became offensive in hindsight. The overextension, the patient that kept getting milked, the places where your spirit was being taxed while your heart was still trying to make meaning out of the damage. Now you know. Not just in theory, you know it in your bones, right? That knowledge cost you something, but it also gave you range. Your eyes are different now. Your nose is cleaner and sharper. Your instincts have teeth. The old doorways do not look like doorways anymore. They look like traps in sentimental wallpaper. That is growth. That not soft, kind people post about, right? That's expensive kind. That's expensive growth. So be proud of that. Be proud that your life did not end up in the shape of what they did to you. Be proud that your integrity survived contact with people who had none. Be proud that your becoming did not come from fantasy. It came from surviving impact without surrendering your essence, your morals, your character, your integrity, right? That inspires people, including the ones too proud to admit it. Some are watching in silence. Some will find your story later and recognize their own in it. Some will never give you credit, and that's fine, yet still be changed by the example of what you refuse to become. That is influence. As for the ones who treated you as disposable, let them keep company with what they chose. Let them sit with the aftertaste of their own decisions. Yeah. Let them explain to themselves why they brought ruin to something genuine. Let them figure it out. Let them figure out what it means to injure another human and call it strategy, loyalty, survival, or fun. That debt is not yours. Some punishments do not arrive as thunder. Some arrive as memory, as inner rot, as the slow realization that they had something real in reach and answered it with sabotage, neglect, cruelty. Some arrive in the form of a life that keeps echoing with self-inflicted loss. Meanwhile, you keep moving, not as the same person, as a person forged after the lie broke, as a person who learned that worth is not proven by how much pain can be endured, as a person who finally stopped carrying the dead weight of what others refuse to own. That is not the end of your story. That is where your authority started. That is the difference.
End of message.